So next we have my friend and colleague, a new state senator, Senator Jim Seveney, who sponsored the bump stock bill in the Senate. Hi, Senator.
Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'd like to start just by saying how honored I am to be a part of this process. Really a relatively small part. So I'd like to extend some thank yous myself. First to Senate President Ruggerio for his leadership and guidance. Whip Goodwin. Certainly Chairwoman Erin Lynch Prata, who runs Senate Judiciary, and her whole team. I'd also like to thank the Governor for her letter of support, Speaker for your support. I'd also like to the Senate legislative staff, Kristen Sylvia, led me by the hand through all of this. My role at the end of all of this was pretty small. So much like Representative Craven said, I was at home on October 1st, exactly 8 months ago to the day, when the news came on and you could hear what sounded like fire from automatic weapons. I know what that sounds like. I was a career military officer. In fact, I was a weapons officer for many of my deployments. How could a machine gun possibly get into someone's hands? These things have been outlawed for years. I mean, they haven't made them in years because they've been outlawed. And then I learned, like I guess 99% of America learned, that there was this gadget called a bump stock. I'd never heard of this. So, you know, a little research and come to find out, for about $100 or less, you can buy a device that does turn a semi-automatic weapon or rifle into something that approaches an automatic weapon, a machine gun. Machine guns are normally classified as anything that shoots 300 rounds per minute or more. So with this device attached to several rifles, a deranged person, a human being, was able to shoot 1,100 rounds into a crowd in a little bit less than 10 minutes. And he killed 58 people. And I want to make special note that he also injured 851 people. And I don't know how much you know about these kinds of weapons and the cartridges, the projectiles that they fire, but they are high-speed rounds, and they're designed to fragment or tumble when they hit you. So these 851 people, in many cases, are still suffering through horrific wounds. Non-lethal maybe, but certainly life-changing. So we can't forget them. They're still out there, like all of the shootings. You know, we all mourn for the people who passed, but the people left behind that were also victims are, in many cases, looking forward to a very hard life for really no reason. So I'd just like to say that I'm very proud. I mean, as has been said, I'm new. I'm in my first term here. This is the very first piece of legislation that in a few minutes, when the governor signs off on this, I will see through to actual completion to turn into law. This is my first one. So, when she does that, Rhode Island is going to become the 10th state in the nation to outlaw these devices. Now, the flip side of that is there are 40 states where you can go and still buy one, and there are lots out there. Although they seem to be hard to find, the guy who patented this device, he's now out of business, but he sold 10 million of them. So the work isn't done. The work certainly isn't done with the weapons themselves. These are weapons of war, and they don't belong anywhere else but in our armed services. So thank you very much. Thank you for letting me be a part of all of this.